And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Culpepper's throw taken in by Moss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll drop this down to Peterson. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the ground, Peterson. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Aikman operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. From the shotgun, Aikman. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. To throw is Aikman. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Aikman will throw. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team. And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now it's Aikman. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down carry for Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
First down, here's Aikman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Aikman. He's got Burton here.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Aikman. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down is Aikman. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for second in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. That one caught by Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down, Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain. He'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Peterson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to pass. Aikman on 1st down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down at 4. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Aikman. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that will be incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
On second down, it's Peterson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He'll drop this down to Peterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard. Under a minute 20 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Back to throw. And It's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. He's got Elliott. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. They'll look to throw. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming to Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
What exactly complicated was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.